Hello, everybody, and welcome to Campkin's Intervention.
Hey, one at a time.
Yep, this is Respawn Ruckus podcast number 52.
Hey, what the fuck, guys?
I see Campkin's living 10 seconds in the past, so we're here to help him. It's Respawn Ruckus podcast number 52.
I am not living 10 seconds in the past.
I am your host. Colin. With me today we have Campkin. We have Seaman.
Hello.
Hey, guys.
We have Crash.
Hey, what's up,
I'm trying
guys?
to sync up this fucking audio. I'm just saying.
Oh yeah, it's going to be terrible. And yeah, that's everybody. So this is a podcast.
I was about to say, Colin, do you have an imaginary friend you were gonna invite on, or?
So guys,
Yeah.
this is Mr. Hugs a Lot.
Mr.
He's my
Hugs a
best friend.
And then I killed him, and I have to turn myself in. You ever heard about that story? Have you?
Which one?
There's a story. It's probably like exclusive to the United States, but there's like a dude that
Is it
apparently
a shooting?
no, this dude apparently killed his imaginary friend, and he turned himself into the police. And his mugshot was the saddest mugshot I think I'd ever seen in my entire life. He was like red-eyed, tears everywhere, snot bubbles. It was just straight up like classic.
Was this in Florida?
I'm assuming it had to have been because only the weird shit comes from Florida.
Well, do you know why that is? Why stories come out of Florida?
I just heard about that. Actually,
Their police record is public. Unlike most states, there's a lot of weird shit that happens all the time. But Florida's police record is public, so they can pull the weird shit out of there and not, and that's how they get everything. It's not like they're weirder than everybody else. I mean, I think Florida is anyways.
Yes, no, absolutely.
they can run it whenever they don't have a story, which, let's face it, is all the time.
Yeah.
Yeah, unless it's about old people going to die.
Oh, I mean that is
Yeah, I took it
death's
there.
doorstep is Florida, but
Yeah,
you do live
it's
there,
just-
right?
Yes, I do live in Florida, Crash. Hey,
You're already
nice
on
to meet
death's.
you.
And you're not old, right? You're not old yet?
We've only known each other for like 3 years.
I
No, I'm
know,
not. I'm not to
Okay.
your level yet, Campkin. I'm not fucking. What are you?
Wow. Wow.
Wait, what were we going to
Crash,
say? How-
Crash, do you have a sound clip of that? Ah!
Yeah.
Probably throw that in there.
Yeah, I'll need that. Oh shit, what was I gonna say? So
No, I'm
Shit.
not old.
Shit talking Florida.
Yeah, I was gonna say he's 10 seconds behind. I was gonna ask you guys, Colin and Campkin, especially because you guys have been playing it. How is the Taken King expansion?
Really fun. I
Yeah.
like it a lot.
It's what Destiny should have been in the first place.
Ringing endorsement from Campkin. It's really fun.
So why do you say that? Because I haven't touched Destiny in like 3 months. Because
Neither have I.
Definitely feels like an incomplete game. It's not very satisfying at all when like the vanilla story.
Yeah.
And it's also very convoluted. There's a bit of lore there, but the rest of it is just you gotta kill this guy. Oh, here's a locked door. Well, you can get your little ghost guy to go through the locked door. And here, you can kill some more guys to kill this big guy.
yeah,
That's the story over and over and
it
over.
seemed like whenever I played it seemed like, all right, here's a task, do the task, and you need to grind to be able to get anything good.
Yeah.
Have fun.
Well, you still got to grind, but like what Colin and I were doing today was like there's quest lines you can do now. And now it's not to the effect where, all right, you have to do this quest line and finish it until you can go on the next one. There's basically quests. You can have a backlog of quests that you can go back and do. If you get bored of one area, you can go off and do another thing and do it over here. Plus, on top of that, there's the bounties and the regular grinding that people like to do and
Yeah.
collect and stuff like that. And it
Classic
seems
MMO
like there's.
stuff.
It seems like even if you're not trying to strive to get to that end game and get to the top level or whatever you want to be, there's still a bunch of stuff left to do if you want to do it. So
Yeah, vanilla Destiny, there was either the story, the DLCs, or just doing strikes
grind.
all day.
Yeah. And that's that. I think that's what turned me off to it. Is there was just so much that you could do, or there was only
Yeah.
so much you could do, and then the multiplayer I played a bit of the multiplayer, and it didn't seem like you gained anything from it, and that was very frustrating because it was like I would sit there and I could play game after game and just would not gain any items or anything like that. So it's like, well, what's the point in having the multiplayer?
Yeah, you would get some items from like certain matches, maybe like 1 out of every 5 matches, but they all turned out to be such shit items. It's just like you end up selling them anyways, or dismantling them or whatever.
Yeah.
Well, the shit items are still there, but now you can actually, depending on the light level of them, you can put them towards your good stuff. So even if you got a blue and you're looking for a purple, if that blue is
Campkin, this is how long it's been since I've played Destiny. I have no idea what you're talking about right now.
The blue and the purple, like the
It's
okay.
colors.
Well, there's blues and purples.
Yeah, it's levels of rareness.
Yeah.
So,
Yellows, blues, purples.
So basically,
greens,
right now,
greens.
every item that you can equip has what's called as a light level, and that will go towards your basically your level. So there will be sometimes where a blue has a higher level than a purple, and the idea is we can use that shitty blue and put it into your purple. So this sounds really funny talking about the colors like this.
Yeah, it does.
Yeah.
So is that the new
today on HGTV?
So is that the new part of the Taken King thing? Is the really the colors? You can still get one that is better as a lower color, or is that something they added in as an update before the Taken King?
Well, so what it is legendaries of the purples will tend to usually have more than one perk on them.
Okay.
Like a Galahorn?
Yeah, like a Galahorn. Galahorn was yellow.
That Nameless had such a fucking boner for.
I thought it was really funny that last time I saw Tyler playing Destiny is when the Galahorn came out on Xur, and
I didn't know what. Ah, well.
What is the Galahorn? It's a giant rocket launcher.
It's like the most badass rocket launcher in the game. Apparently, I don't know.
Not anymore. It's useless now. Rocket launchers in general are actually pretty useless now.
You say it's useless now. Why is that?
It's the balance.
They balance them out. As I've been playing, I don't think I've picked up a rocket launcher. All I've been picking up is machine guns. But when I see someone use a rocket launcher, it's not like a Galahorn or another type of rocket launcher. It just doesn't seem to do as much damage as they used to do.
Okay.
Yeah.
This is really making me want to play Destiny.
Part of it was that they used to.
I'm lying, by the way.
I know.
They used to cluster out, and now they don't. I don't think I've seen one cluster out anymore.
Yeah.
Cluster out meaning what? Like the rockets, or
the rocket will detonate, and it will spawn a bunch of smaller rockets, which fly out in all directions.
Okay, I see what you're saying.
Well, the thing too is the way they've balanced the game is that even if you don't have that awesome Galahorn like you had to have last time, you could still pretty much do a really good amount of damage on enemies with anything else you use. You just have to be smart about it. So it's not like it's that one end all gun that everyone wanted to have, and when they got it, that's all they used. Like I did that. Like I had the Galahorn everywhere I went, and a couple shots on an enemy that was hard to kill, and that was it. Like it made it too easy almost.
It was like your trump card.
Yeah, it exactly. So now they've seen the balance of the game where,
It sounds to me that like they just nerfed the shit out of the weapons that were, quote unquote badass.
Well, the thing is people always had this type of, a type of gun that like to use like a pulse rifle or auto rifle or hand cannon, and
all depended on your style.
Yeah.
Right.
So, but now that if you like a particular weapon, you can still be really good with that particular weapon. There, of course, they're still fine tuning it and everything like that. But
is multiplayer better now? Is it worth doing? Because I've seen some complaints lately of people who are sitting AFK in lobbies because they still get stuff.
That doesn't happen as much anymore.
Really?
Actually, there was a tweet recently by Bungie responding to somebody about raids, raids or strikes or something like that, and they basically said if someone won't get anything, basically the more you do in the game, the more chance of you actually getting something at the end of it.
So is that a new thing? Because I remember doing really well and not getting jack, and then there would be the guy who sat AFK getting a purple, and I'd be like, son of a bitch!
It will still happen. Yeah, it will still happen that you could do really well and you won't get anything, but the chance of it happening is less. I see a lot more drops in the Crucible which is the multiplayer. Like
Yeah.
I see it happening a lot more where people are getting stuff. Like I was playing it last night. I think out of the 5 or 6 games that I watched, or that I was in,
He watched because he was AFK.
I watched. I've been watching a lot of Twitch lately, so I'm saying.
So this is how the other half lives.
Out of the 5 or 6 games I was playing in, I think 3 of them, even though we didn't win, someone got a legendary engram out of it. Anyways, so it things drop more often than they used to. That's for sure. It just makes the game that much more fun, especially being an engram. You don't know what it is, so it's like you're getting a present, and you're excited about seeing what it's going to turn out to be.
Yeah.
Okay, that's nice. I mean, that's a nice update. I might have to come check it out I'll have to do it on my own because I'm not even anywhere close to anyone. I know that's frustrating for people. People are like, fuck.
Crash, I have 2 other. I have a Titan and a Warlock that are very low level. Anyways, I could
Wait.
level them up with you if you wanted
What
to.
level? What level are you at, Crash?
I think I'm like 28 or something. No, I don't even know if I'm that high.
Crash, you're like double my level, and you want to talk about you're not close to anyone.
I don't even know if I'm that high. I thought I was that high, but
I
I
got
have
to
to
level 11.
look.
Yeah,
yeah.
I think I got the game on launch, and I got to level 11, and for whatever reason, I stepped away from it, and then I just never went back. And then the next time, I was like, you know what, maybe I'll try playing some Destiny. And I look at all my friends; they're all like level fucking,
30.
19 and not 18 and 19, and this is when the level cap was still at 20. And I was like, yeah, nah, I just powered it down.
Just a heads up. Also,
Yeah.
Just a heads up, Tyler. If you wanted to, when you buy the Taken King, you get a thing to use to boost your character up to level 25 if you want to use it.
Yeah.
Really?
Yep.
Also,
that
you
just
get
seems like cheating.
you get a lot of
It's
items
quick.
for playing in the first year.
Yeah, it's really easy to level up to. Like the time it took me to get from 34 to the max 40 was hardly any time at all. Again, the
Really?
levels don't really. The levels from 1 to 40 really only mean, only determine what gear you can use, what level of gear you can use. But after that, it's all about the light level of increasing that, basically.
Okay.
So
Okay.
it's pretty quick to level up that 1 to 40 pretty easily.
All
Okay,
right.
well, something to look into, maybe.
Yeah, I was gonna say there's so much coming out here. I mean, really soon. What games are you guys looking forward to coming up here?
Rock Band 4.
Okay, Colin, you have the floor.
Yeah.
Then Colin, you need to put it in an awesome like heavy metal guitar riff right there after you say that.
He bites the head off a bat.
Yeah.
Oh God.
That and Fallout 4 is one I'm really looking forward to.
Yeah.
I played New Vegas recently,
Eh.
and it was all right. I wasn't able to play Fallout 3 because it wouldn't run on my computer.
Really?
Yeah, it kept freezing and quitting.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Fallout 3 has that problem.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So
I've heard that.
Yeah.
I'm excited to play it with improved graphics and the new sort of art style of it, the more colorful
Yeah.
art style.
I've been playing New Vegas lately, and Riley has been playing Fallout 3 like a lot. So.
Crash, you married that woman. Oh.
Yeah, I already did. She's gotten really into it, and it's fun. I'll just sit there and read and help her out if she needs any guidance, but she's done really well at it. So.
Oh shit!
Crash is there.
Jackbox Party Pack 2 is coming out October 13th.
Yes,
too.
it is. I saw that just a little bit ago. I'm actually looking forward to that because those Jackbox games are awesome.
Oh yeah.
I don't think I've played any of them actually.
Really?
Fibbage, Truffle.
Fibbage,
Oh,
Truffle.
yeah, okay. I see what you're saying. Yeah, I've
Yeah,
played Fibbage.
They're awesome.
Lots of fun.
Yeah. Did they say what kind of games are going to be in them, Colin?
I'm just looking at this now. I didn't even know that they
Solitaire.
were. There's this one called Biddits.
Okay.
Fibbage and
Or
Biddits.
Bidiots.
Bidiots. Okay.
Just like old people idiots.
Yeah, I guess.
Nothing? Alright.
I kind of wish they would do their own kind of version of Cards Against Humanity, but do it their own style.
Yeah.
Oh,
I think that they would do really well at something like that. They wouldn't not copy Cards Against Humanity, but do something kind of like that. I think they would do fairly well. Kind of like oh shit, what's that game? It's like Superheroes or something like that.
It's called Super Fight.
Super Fight. Yeah, exactly.
Oh, yeah.
That game is pretty fun as
Colin,
well.
we played the shit out of that when we were in
RTX 2014.
2014, baby. Yeah. Henry bought it. Shout out to Henry, baby Henry.
Baby Henry.
Yeah,
He can drink now though, so
He's still baby Henry.
He's still baby Henry.
yeah.
I was kind of sad that I wasn't able to make it to this year's RTX, so I couldn't stroke his baby face. But yeah, he bought the game at the convention, and then when it was sold out, it was sold out. Like you had no luck of getting it.
Oh,
and
shit.
I even went on the website. The shit was still sold out.
Really?
Like, I couldn't even order it at that point, and I just looked at it like a couple weeks ago, and it's just now in stock.
I wonder.
What's that? There's that interactive table game on Steam. I forget what it's called exactly.
Oh,
but
the tabletop simulator.
Tabletop Simulator.
Yeah,
You can play
that's
it on
the one.
there.
Hobbit and Knuckles have been really over the heels for that.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah, you can play all kinds of games on there, but like if you buy the Super Fight, I think it's called like the Party Pack or something like that. It'll allow you to play with as many people as you want, and they get all the cards as well. You know what I mean? It's kind of like Fibbage where everybody can play with you.
Oh yeah.
Oh,
yeah, it's like that. So I think that's really well done to do something like that. I think Fibbage was very smart to do that themselves, where it's like
Yeah, definitely.
yeah, it's not.
So someone turned their fucking alarm off. Who
That
did
was-
that?
That was Riley.
Riley,
Damn it, Raleigh.
you are destroying the integrity of this podcast. Go back to Fallout and think about what you've done.
Integrity.
Colin.
What is that? That reminds me of the what is that? The llamas? Carl.
Yeah. I love
Hey, does
that
someone
shit.
want to buy me some beer?
No, shut up.
I have a
I think I can go to
decaffeinator.
jail for that.
Decapitator I want to use on it.
A decapitator? What the hell is a decapitator?
It's the thing that
Decanter?
was. No, it was a decanter.
Decanter.
No, it's it's the thing that was on the Rooster Teeth podcast on the video where if you put it over top of a bottle of beer and you like slam it down and it pops the bottle for you.
Oh,
Pops the
that's
cap out.
nice.
Oh, cool.
I did
You know what
not
also does that?
see
A
that.
wine bottle. Or shit.
A wine bottle.
You mean with the
Just
cork?
fucking smack that wine bottle
Yep.
against the beer. You'll be good.
A decanter?
Then you really can blame it on alcohol. No, actually, my buddy showed me this this trick he used to do to open wine bottles. Was that you just put it in a shoe, and then like start. Camp, can I just not realize that you've done this on like actual video?
Yeah, I was just gonna say, I'm like, do you not remember me knocking down the blind?
No, yeah, no, I remember now. But
Okay, so
I guess I must have forgotten about it. But me telling the story about my buddy doing it just like jogged those memories loose. So
There's a
anyways.
GIF of that somewhere. I don't know where
Yeah.
it is. I don't think I've saved it.
No, the GIF was great because it
Cody
shows
might have it still.
I think Cody's the one who had it, but it was great because it showed Campkin with the wine bottle in the shoe, and he's like smacking it up against the wall, and he knocks one of his blinds down, and he turns to, and he just like does a slow like turn to the camera, and then the GIF ends. It starts over. So it's like last second, Campkin just knocks the blind down. He looks over, he's like,
It worked really well. Well, the thing
yeah.
is I had to choose a part of the wall that I knew I wasn't gonna put a hole in it.
You gotta
So I had
find- Did you have to
so
go
I-
find like a stud finder?
a stud. So I'm like, well, I know there's a stud near the fucking patio door, so I just started banging on the edge of near the edge of the wall where the patio door
Oh
starts.
shit! It was the other side of the patio door. Shit.
I don't think I've ever tried that shit before. I'm trying to think of all the party tricks that people would try. I don't think I've ever been at a party where someone has successfully done a party trick. You know what I mean? Every time I've seen somebody try a party trick, they fuck it up and they end up hitting somebody or spilling beer all over the place. And then you're like, Oh my god, it's that asshole.
Yeah, but fuck it, we're drunk. Yay!
Yeah.
One thing I really want to do is I want to be able to pop a champagne,
With a
like do the
knife.
with the saber.
Yeah.
Oh,
Oh shit.
yeah.
Yeah,
Well,
because that's the hardcore one.
dude, I saw a kid from France. One of my friends had like a foreign exchange thing going on,
Mhm.
and a kid.
He popped the bottle with a kid.
Yep. Just grabbed a random kid and was like, "Hey." But, no, yeah, he had a champagne bottle, and we didn't have any sabers lying around. I guess we had put them
I
away.
hate it when that happens.
Right?
Yeah.
You had to
It's
put
like,
him
oh, who
away
fucking
for
lost the
winter.
sabers? Yeah. How are we going to settle this with duels? But yeah, he just grabbed a kitchen knife, walked outside, and just started like looked like he was kind of like rubbing it along the nose of the
Yeah.
bottle. Then just does one swift kink, and I was so dumbfounded. I was holding the glasses, so I was supposed to catch like the spillover. And I was sitting there staring, and he's like, it's a glass, and I was like, oh shit, to catch all the fucking suds coming out and everything. But that fucking wine cork flew like for like a fortnight.
The one I've seen work, the one I've actually seen work after watching a video of it a couple times is the way you can pick up like someone passed out, or I guess a dead body would work too if they're not too rigid. Anyways, the trick is someone's passed out on the floor, like on their back, and what you do is like you pick up their leg or something like that, and you like roll over top of them, and then as you're rolling, the, it works. You got to look up the video of it.
No. I just want to leave this to my imagination.
So basically, you grab their leg or something, and you kind of like do a roll or like a somersault or whatever over, like, not really on them. I guess you'd have to do it, but the way you move the weight you're not going to crush them. But then all of a sudden you're on your feet and they're on your back, and all you have to do is just stand up, and they're you've got them up on your
Sounds
back.
like some gymnast shit that I have no intention of trying.
I've seen it work with someone that has never tried it before. They're bigger than the other person. That always helps.
I'm just picturing Campkin grabbing some like drunk dude's leg and then rolling over him. So like they're doing like a simultaneous log roll like down a hallway or something. Excuse me, just trying to get my buddy to bed.
You should be able to find it for the link dump pretty easily, but or I'll find it. But yeah, it looks really cool when it's done. You're like, holy shit, that person was on the floor and now they're on their back. Awesome.
So you were talking about opening champagne bottles and stuff like that. I had a buddy that I've known since we were like 10 years old, and he's not really a redneck. We both grew up in Seattle, but like his parents were like big into hunting and stuff like that, so he got into it as well. Well, we were camping once, and he had bought a like kind of a cheapy bottle of champagne, and he couldn't get the fucking the top off. So we were out camping. So he just pulled out his fucking 9mm and shot the top off of it.
Oh,
fucking America.
no.
Yeah. Just shot the top off of it, and it's all fucking cracked and everything, and he just starts drinking out of it straight. And I was like, you fucking idiot.
Broken glass is good for the character.
Coughing up blood is good for the character.
I mean, we'd be camping, and he would go bow hunting as well for elk and stuff. He would take his one of his arrows and just take the tip of it and just shove it through the top of the beer instead of opening it normally, because he just like, fuck it, it's easier. How is it easier? You have a fucking tab on it.
He needed a decapitator.
Decapitator. Yes, exactly.
Yeah.
Just imagine.
When you guys see this thing, you're gonna all want one.
Yeah,
Fuck
sure
you.
we go.
I'll probably have to check that out. Have you ever seen anyone?
$26.
Have you ever seen anyone open up a beer with a can opener because they were too drunk?
You mean like cut the top off?
Mm-hmm. With a can opener.
No, I haven't seen it, but I'm assuming that is perfectly logical. If you don't mind cutting your fucking lips to shreds.
Yeah, that was exactly it. My buddy had talked to a guy at a party into doing it just because the guy was really drunk.
Yeah.
So.
Jeez, I mean, if you're drunk and your hands are all shaky and shit, if you like push that to your mouth too quick, you're gonna end up looking like the Joker.
Oh yeah.
You know how I got these scars? I got shit faced and I tried to drink from a decapitated can.
That was a really good impression from both of you.
You're welcome.
Hey, thanks, Decapitator. Shut your fucking face. How about that?
You're
Yeah.
jealous. You want one?
You want?
I do. I do.
I'm gonna
especially
look
at
up
this moment.
Seaman's Amazon wish list after this, and there's gonna be a decapitator on there. Just
Bitch,
because.
I'm eBaying that shit. Amazon's traceable.
What the fuck? What does that have to do with anything?
Uh.
All right. Well,
So how about them bears?
we know to look up his Amazon account and see what kind of weird shit he's been buying.
It's totally not Seaman XP. I'm just saying.
Yeah. Okay.
I've been playing the shit out of the Dishonored Definitive Edition.
Okay.
I actually just beat it today. Good game. Really solid. I liked it.
Did you
At
play
first,
it on 360?
I did not actually
Okay.
no.
Okay.
But at first the game was kind of slow to start, and I was like, I don't know if I'm gonna like it. But towards later on, it started picking up, and I was like, okay, I can get behind this. Ended up finishing the game and looked up the Dishonored 2 trailer. Holy shit, that looks awesome.
When's that due
Just
out?
saying. No idea.
It
Well,
wasn't.
it's probably
It isn't
like
out already.
Dishonored 2.
Dishonored 2, no.
No, it's
Dishonored's an old game.
It is.
yeah.
Dishonored, I think it's due out next year-ish?
Yeah, I'm gonna assume it's 2016. Like
Yeah.
probably about fall.
Not that I'm complaining. Take your time. But
Yeah. That's one thing I've definitely got on board about is if don't put out a broken game, especially after all the problems Assassin's Creed has, it's definitely kind of
Jesus,
swayed.
fuck that game.
I used to be like, fuck, I really am tired of these developers pushing these games back, but
No shit.
the more you see these broken games, which I don't know if anybody saw this, but there's the new law passed that you have 30 days to after buying a game to return them.
For your full price.
Yeah, if
or
they're
full
considered
payback.
broken. Yeah, kind of like Arkham.
Yeah.
I've seen videos of Tony Hawk Pro Skater 5. The game's broken as fuck.
Yeah,
That game looks wild.
yeah, that really glitchy.
I'd like to put my head through my own skateboard midair.
I think I was done playing them after 1 and 2 anyways, let alone I couldn't imagine how much a skating
Don't
game
tell me
could
you
be.
didn't play Thug 1 and Thug 2.
Thug 2 is my jam.
I
did
never
not
played
play either
the
of them.
Thug games, no.
Oh my god, they were probably like the best Tony Hawk games in my
I
opinion.
think I played the skate games. I played
Yep.
I think one of the skate games.
I
one or
played,
two.
I played all 3 of the skate games. They were very good.
My problem with the skate genre is that, and it's totally my fault, but I guess I was so molded by the Tony Hawk franchise that
Very arcade.
skate seemed too realistic to me for me
Yeah.
to enjoy it.
Yeah, that's understandable because Tony Hawk is very arcadey.
Yeah, and it's
Oh, yeah.
just like, I want to do a triple front flip indie over a fucking, spinning helicopter. Why not?
Into
Yeah.
a grind for
Into a grind
for
and
the
then-
next 15 minutes.
Yeah,
And
I'm
then I
like
gap over this grandma who's fucking wheeling her groceries over this fucking I don't know.
skate
didn't-
was very realistic, which I
didn't-
honestly
again,
was a fan of that.
I didn't get into them too much. Like same thing when the snowboarding games came out. Like they
Oh.
tried snowboarding games for a bit.
SSX.
Like SSX.
Dude,
came
SSX3
out.
was the shit. I love
Yeah,
that
they
game.
were fun, but I can't imagine them be like, all right, here's SSX 4. It's like, why? Why keep
Well,
develop
it's kind of like
develop something new?
Yeah,
well, it's like movies nowadays. It's just like they're trying to make, fucking Dumb and Dumber 2. Like the actual Dumb and Dumber 2 just came out, and that was like what 10 years in the making or some shit.
more than that. That was probably 20.
No shit, really?
Yeah, that had
Was
to
it
be.
that long?
Yeah, I think it was mid 90s, wasn't it? That was made.
I guess. Yeah, you
Because
must be right.
Dumb and Dumber was
Not
early
them.
2000s.
Yeah, but
I
that
think
was
they
not.
named-
But I wouldn't count that because that was not. That was
I
not.
think they named that Dumb and Dumber movie for that reason, just
Yeah.
so people would say it and sound retarded. Dumb and Dumber.
Yeah, it's a pretty awful name, and I think
Yeah,
you're right. I
it's
think
pretty
that was the
close.
point of it.
It was a pretty terrible fucking movie, if I do say so myself.
Yeah, it was.
But, I don't know.
Speaking of time,
Hmm.
It's 8:57 p.m. EST.
Oh. when's the Back to the Future real date coming up? Isn't it soon?
It's October 21st,
Yeah.
Once we hit 121
So-
gigawatts.
So
Wednesday.
they have a lot of updating to do in the next 2 weeks, 3 weeks.
Yeah.
We need our hoverboards. We need all kinds of shit.
I
s-
I don't know why, but hoverboards is like the ubiquitous future technology now.
You know what? I'm honestly surprised that nobody's tried. Even just like who owns Back to the Future?
Paramount?
Paramount? Okay, I'm surprised
I
they
believe
haven't
so.
tried to make a push because they're gonna have the Back to the Future Telltale game coming out. I'm surprised there hasn't
Uh-huh.
been a push
Wait,
because
really?
yeah, there's a Telltale game. It does not look very good at all.
No, the Game of Thrones was a sinker, I would think.
Oh, okay.
But
But with all that going on and the Back to the Future date coming out, and everybody does like they do make a lot of comments about it. I'm surprised there hasn't been more of a push for people to mass dress as Back to the Future style for Halloween. Like we're talking like huge
yeah.
parties of people doing that. Like that would be hilarious to see. Is like holy shit, is this Back to the Future set?
dude, if there was ever a time to commit a crime, it would be to fucking like rob a bank and then dress up in Back to the Future and hit one of these parties. Man, you're just made in the shade.
I just think that would be
But-
really cool marketing to do. Would be to be
Yeah.
like, hey, let's do mass dress up because it's only a week after that you're gonna have your Halloween parties and stuff. So
Well, they're
Why
coming
not?
out with they're coming out with another Blu-ray trilogy. I think I already have one, but they're coming out with another one. But yeah, it's weird that the date's around the corner and Halloween's coming up.
yeah,
You think they think they'd be doing something big like that, but I haven't really heard of anything
They
yet.
did have a trailer with Doc Brown, but I think that was just for the new Blu-rays.
yeah. I think you're right. What's added into it? It's been a long time. What else could you add that they've been pulling out of the vault now for like the fourth iteration of the Blu-rays?
The unrevealed fourth Back to the Future movie.
Yeah. Are
I'd
they,
watch
are they
that.
going to make another one?
It's called
No.
Back to the Future.
I was.
Back to the Future, before the future, after the first future.
Yeah, do
I,
that.
I was gonna say, I really hope they just leave it alone at this point.
Did you guys get that joke? It was a throwback to the Dumb and Dumber.
Yeah, we laughed 10 seconds ago, Campion.
10 seconds.
Yeah.
Now you're behind.
Actually,
Wait,
Robert
what?
Zemeckis said that they're going to make a new. They're like going to reboot Back to the Future over his dead body.
Okay,
So, Robert
Damn.
Zemeckis. Yeah.
I'm glad he's taking a stance on that because I'm getting tired of all the reboots and all that.
Yeah, such a fucking pain.
I
You
And-
mean like Jurassic World?
That's not really a reboot though. That's a sequel.
yeah.
Oh, I've never watched it, so.
Yeah, it's a direct sequel. They've kind of said that Lost World and Jurassic Park 3 don't really count, which is good of them.
Well, in an antithesis to sequels, and I'm sorry if I'm cutting you off, Crash, but I just had an errant thought pump into my head. Tomorrow, who's gonna start watching The Fear of the Walking Dead?
Not
Nope.
me.
Probably not.
No? How come?
Doesn't really catch my attention.
Really?
No. There's enough Walking Dead for me.
Yeah, I guess I could see that.
You know what I mean?
I don't know.
You've already got 5 seasons. It's I don't
Yeah,
know.
you don't want to get like over flooded with.
well, you got all
Walking
these
Dead
characters you got to care about, and then they want to add in another whole whole set of stuff, and
Yeah.
it's
So what
already
is
I don't-
it?
so you've got a new show that has to live up to the billing of 5 seasons of really well written TV.
Right.
I think you're setting yourself up for failure.
Four
Well-
seasons of really well-written TV.
Okay,
One that was just on a fucking farm.
that's true, but
That never happened.
I mean, you still the drama and everything built up well.
What
to
is
the
it?
end
Just another storyline in that from that series or in that world?
It's kind of like a prequel slash like what's it called, like a Flash Sideways or whatever.
Yeah, pretty much.
Uh,
It's whenever the outbreak starts.
Yeah, and I'm kind of hoping that. I mean, I'm gonna check it out. I mean,
Oh,
I'll
understand.
probably force myself to get in like 2 episodes, and if it's shit, I'm just gonna stop. But I just really want to know where that fucking virus came from. It's driving me nuts. Of course,
I feel like that's something they're gonna say for The Walking Dead, though, not for
yeah.
that show. Unless they're really gonna try and
Yeah.
fool
No.
people. I feel like
I don't think.
that's something to say for the main show. Especially they're trying.
Also-
They've got the two. I don't know if it's spoilers at all, but they have the military guy and they had that scientist they were trying to get to Washington, and they apparently had a plan. So there's a whole thing there that they can go to. So
Oh, Crash, have you seen season 5?
Yeah.
not completely.
Okay, well,
Okay.
there's something
Don't-
that happens in season 5 that
Yeah.
it's a new development basically.
Okay.
Yeah.
What other
So,
shows are they bringing back? They're bringing Heroes back, apparently.
Yeah,
fuck that.
nobody cares, unfortunately.
But
no,
yeah, they
Heroes was
they keep-
good, but I don't care about this fucking reboot.
Yeah,
Neither do I.
Heroes was very good. I'm with you there. It's just
It's like, hey, guess what? Noah Bennett's coming back. Everyone's like, who?
yeah. Well, I think they've kind of I don't know. They've missed. It's been too long that it's not. It's hard to pull back the people who used to watch it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And they're trying to pull the hey, it's superheroes for like a younger crowd who've watched superhero movies for the past 10 years.
Yeah.
But there's nobody. I don't know. It's not like Flash or Arrow or one of those where there's a
Yeah.
storyline that somebody can go and look at that's already been created and be like, oh, okay, I can get into this, or they can read behind about it. It's Heroes,
Yeah.
a show that
It's kinda like-
failed after what 3 seasons,
4.
4?
Yeah.
Okay,
It's
well-
kind of like, hey, sorry about your luck, Heroes, but we're focused on Marvel and DC right now.
Yeah, it's just
No.
you're trying to pull that crowd, but there really is no draw to it.
See, that's where Breaking Bad did it right. They wrapped up that show, and it is done.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
done with a capital D, locked up and tossed in the fucking ocean.
It's done, but they've done a spin-off series of it.
No, well, that's a spin-off series. I'm talking about the Breaking Bad.
Yeah,
like,
you're not going to
that
be
story
pulling-
arc, yeah.
You're not
Like,
going to
yeah,
be
that's what I
nothing
mean.
to be done
pulling-
after that.
which
Yeah.
I've heard really good things about Better Call Saul. I haven't watched it.
You
but
don't
I've
think
heard-
Heroes Reborn is a spinoff?
No, it's supposed to be like a direct.
Oh,
it's
is it?
supposed to be like a direct like sequel.
Yeah.
Better Call Saul is really good though.
I-
I'm enjoying it.
Better Call Saul. Yeah, I was hoping to check it out, but I got to figure out a way to stream it or whatever.
Maybe it's just because I think of TV shows that don't have sequels. They have spin-offs. Like Joey, you could consider a direct sequel to Friends. Frasier's a direct sequel to Cheers.
Yeah. I'm
you have a
trying to
point.
think of something that is comparable to that, and it's hard. It's like if a show took a couple of seasons
guess-
off.
Well, I guess
Doctor
Better Call
Who?
Saul is more of a prequel.
Well,
spin-off,
doesn't it
so
have
it's-
kind of like sequel-ish stuff in it too, or I don't know. I haven't seen the show, so I don't know.
It's set before when Breaking Bad happens.
But there's also isn't there like a scene where it takes place after Breaking Bad, or am I
Yeah,
just
it's
completely
yeah,
crazy?
because he's at the restaurant.
Yeah, there is.
Because
Yeah,
it's supposed
is
to
it
be.
does it jump around or?
They originally
It has
planned
jumped
it.
around a bit,
Okay.
but
They
I think
orig-
it's more of like a flash forward look at something rather than a flash back at something.
Oh, okay. Okay,
Yeah,
that makes
So
that
you
makes
kind of,
sense.
so if you didn't clue in before, you were now clued into it.
But I think they're gonna jump. They're gonna have some of it be during Breaking Bad and some of it after. That's seemed like their plan from the start.
That makes sense to me. I mean, you
Yeah.
you want to tie in some of that, you really do, because it fans of Breaking Bad definitely get excited about that stuff. Like, oh, that makes sense, or that's a cool tie-in. I mean,
Crash. I
Yeah.
know exactly what you're thinking of when you say something that restarted
yeah.
years later.
Okay.
Doctor Who.
Okay. Yeah. Okay. That's
Yeah, that's a good.
that's a very
good
good way to put it. It's supposed to be the same. I think I heard Hayden Panettiere is even going to show up in the show a couple times. So
Yeah, a couple times, like for 2 minutes.
yeah, she's got that show, like Nashville or something that Hayden Panettiere does.
yeah. Something
So
like that.
wait.
Does really well.
Didn't she die in Until Dawn?
Yes.
Did you did anybody play that or at least watch?
No, I haven't. I've watched
No.
a few.
I've
I've
watched,
watched
a,
a bit of it.
I was gonna say I've watched a couple of people play through it. It's very interesting to me that a lot of people complain about interactive movies is the best way to put it. I think that's the best way to put that game. Where there is not a whole lot of you actually playing the game. You move a character around every once in a while. You
And then
have
cutscene.
Yeah, they do lots of cutscenes, and you have a lot of reactionary button pressing.
Oh,
but
you talk about like those QuickTime events?
Yeah, people fucking love that game. It's
I
a
don't see the appeal.
Yeah, I'm with you, Tyler. Like,
Yeah.
what do you guys think about it? Like, to me, that all that is pick your own adventure, and
Yep.
depending on what you pick, you may end up getting the same result anyways. Like when
Yeah.
I was watching the Until Dawn Let's Play that Achievement Hunter did, and Ryan made a good point. He's like, so it didn't matter if I did that anyways. It was gonna make me do that
Yeah.
if I chose one way or another. To me, that's not really. To me, that's not a video game. Again, that's just like a choose your own adventure. Here's some cutscenes. Here's some buttons that you have to press that determine
And
it
you get the same result. Yeah.
to make it feel like you're playing the game. I get why people like that. That's cool, but it doesn't have any appeal to me at all.
Yeah, it's kind of like the Walking Dead Telltale games where you can make decisions in the game that kind of matter, but at the end of the day, it really doesn't matter because it makes you think that you have more than one or two endings. Like
Okay.
you have maybe like you have 7 separate endings or 8 separate endings, when in reality there's only 2. There's good and then there's bad. That's it.
That's not fun.
No, it's really not.
I don't
Especially
feel
when
I don't like not having it, feeling like I am having a choice. I think that's my biggest problem with it.
But I don't
Yeah.
understand why they couldn't just do 10 or 20 different endings. Like they're making all these separate choices. Like a game like BioShock gives you a bunch of different endings depending on how you did in the game, and that's a lot of fun to play.
Yeah.
Like I understand playing a video game, unless it's like something multiplayer, a single player. You're just basically you're playing to get to the end anyways to see what the ending is because it is a big story. But if what you do in the story doesn't matter anyways, you might as well just watch a fucking movie.
Yeah.
yeah, pretty much.
That is one thing that is a little annoying. Like you said, it's that treating it like you have a choice, but it doesn't matter what you do in the end. I know that on Funhouse, Adam had been talking about this. It's what's that game? It's a game with Ellen Page. She plays a
The Last of Us.
no. That looks
Beyond something.
Beyond Two Souls.
Oh wait, yeah, that was the one that she sued everybody for.
Yeah.
Well, she sued because somebody released a
Naked picture.
Photoshop. Yeah, it was like a naked picture.
Well, not
No,
naked
she sued
picture.
Sony.
They made a naked version of her in the game, and she was not a fan of that.
Right, that you had to like no clip to find or
Yeah.
something like that.
Yeah.
It was a super shitty move, which she had every right to sue for that.
Yeah.
But shit, I'm trying to remember the goddamn name of
Yeah,
that
but
game.
anyways, Adam was talking about this where in that game, there's a certain point where you're at like a bar, and this guy's like, "Hey, do you want to play pool?" And you have a choice of, "Nah, I don't really want to play pool," or "Yeah, I'll play pool." And if you choose the "Yeah, I'll play pool," you just go and you play pool against him. But if you press no, the guy's like, "Oh, come on," and then she'll go, "Oh, okay," and she plays pool. So what was the point of having that in there in the first place?
Yeah, it's like you have no choice. It was
Oh,
inevitable.
wow.
Yeah, that's the kind of stuff where it's like, and there's a couple of things like that inside of Until Dawn that are like that. There's like a character that dies even though you do the correct thing. He's gonna die anyways, and it's like that's fucking lame.
Beyond Two Souls. That's the game.
Yeah, Beyond Two Souls. Okay, yeah.
Yeah.
Yep.
Nailed it.
So
Fucking 10-minute talk.
what's the point in giving you an option of doing something if it doesn't fucking matter?
Yeah, I don't see any point behind it at all.
It's not a game.
I think we should just go tip something over.
Well, it doesn't
Robotic.
upset me. It's a genre that I don't like personally.
Yeah.
I
It's not enjoyable.
understand. I understand the pull of it. People really like the stories and stuff of it, but it's like I watched my mom play the Walking Dead Telltale game. Really cool
Right.
story, really well done and all that. But to me, I never felt like the game was being played. You aimed some stuff sometimes. You chose
And you push buttons.
Yeah, there was never a point where I felt like you were actually like playing a game.
It's a decent way of keeping the story reined while making the player feel like they had a real sort of impact on the game.
Okay.
Because
Right.
at the end of the game, there's a few characters which are guaranteed to live and a few characters which are guaranteed to die, right?
Mm-hmm.
Pretty
And
much, yeah.
but I keep thinking, well, if I go back, well, maybe I could have saved him. No, I couldn't have. I looked it up. I could
Yeah,
not have saved this person.
or you do it like me and, don't look it up, but instead reload a save and be like, what if I do it this way? And you still get the same fucking result. It's like,
In,
wow, what a waste of fucking time.
Hey,
in fact, I think the only person who may live or die, depending on your choices, is Ben in the first game,
And wait, which game?
The Walking Dead, the
Nope.
Telltale game.
Wait, that's guaranteed to live? Is that what you mean?
No, he might live or die. He's not guaranteed to live, and he's not guaranteed to die.
Oh, I see what you're saying.
Everyone else is guaranteed to live or die except for Ben.
Okay, I see what you're saying. Yeah, that makes sense.
You see these types of games, like especially Telltale's, because they seem to be doing so much of it and are doing really well at it.
yeah,
You
yeah.
think you find this genre going somewhere because it's basically an interactive show or movie, especially if it has multiple seasons.
I think that Telltale had.
Or do you think it's a phase that's just going to die out and then come back a
No.
few years later, like Rock Band 4?
I think it's a phase right now, but I think that Telltale has it cornered, has that market cornered until
Activision comes along and pumps out 8 games in a year.
Oh, Colin, quit being bitter. It's over.
Until
Yeah,
Dawn
I'm
did
not
so
bitter.
well at it, I feel like other people are going to try and go for that. Because people love the fear genre, which is perfect for that kind of game. Because they can force you into these jump scares. Because you don't have complete control over the game. They can force you into these angles and stuff of being jump scared. So they did...
Anals.
Angle. Did I say anals?
Yeah, it's not like you said anals.
No, I meant angles, but either way.
He said anals.
But they
Sorry.
did so well at it that I could see other companies jumping in and trying to get on
Anals.
trying to get in on the money rush of these games.
So like trying to jump on the train.
yeah. I mean, it's like anything else. There are companies do that shit all the time. And
It's
as
just the way of business.
and
It's
as
like,
much
hey,
as
these guys did it.
indie developers say they're above that shit, I mean, how many games came out looking like fucking Braid
Or Minecraft.
or Minecraft? You know what I mean?
2048 even.
Yeah.
How lazy do you have to be to make a clone of 2048?
Dude, DayZ even.
Yeah.
Yeah, Daisy.
Man, that was something else, I'll tell you what. I'll tell you what.
That's gonna come to the Xbox One.
Yeah, I heard.
I don't know if I'm
It's one of
okay
those-
with that.
It's one of those wait and see things. Like, I don't like the idea of something that started off originally on PC being ported over to console. Like, Smite was an exception for me because
Binding of Isaac is an exception for me.
Binding of Isaac was a good one too. But Smite had a special place in my heart because I loved playing it on PC.
Okay.
And because
And-
it's first person, it works.
It's actually third
Or
person.
third person. Sorry, not over the
Yeah.
top though.
It's like third person over the shoulder.
Yeah.
And at first I was like, "There's no way this is gonna fucking work." But then, like, thinking about it, I was like, "Well, it could work." And it actually turns out it works pretty well. And the game is still fun as fuck. So, And then, of course, Binding of Isaac, that one came through, and it was working really well as well.
Yeah.
So, but other than that, I really can't think of a PC title that got ported over to console. Well, I mean, obviously besides Minecraft as well,
Yeah.
that has done well.
I can't think of any either, to be honest. But
I can't think of any. List 3.
I think the biggest problem with DayZ is that game has been in production for, or not production, but in development for
Years.
4
Way too
years,
long.
4 or
Yeah.
5 years.
Yeah.
I
That-
bought it when it came out.
That game is still buggy as
Broken.
fuck. Like there's a lot of streamers who like to play the game, but they'll go into a game and they either can't play it, or there are people just hack the game. So
Yeah. Which,
it's-
by the way, if you're one of those people, fuck you. You're
That's-
assholes.
it's just not enjoyable to go into a game and be like, okay, well, I immediately spawned and I died. Great,
Yeah.
So I can't see that coming to the console until they actually make some progress, because the game has not been fixed ever.
No.
Well, the thing about being on PC is that if you're on a PC, you could join particular servers that have rules and
Yeah.
And I've seen them. I didn't realize how popular it is, but on Twitch there's people that play it like it's basically cops versus robbers, and they role play the game, and it looks fun as hell the way they do it. And
Yeah.
basically, they are on a server, and if they fuck up or if they're an asshole, they just get kicked off the server. I don't see how you could do that on Xbox though. You're just gonna run
No.
into assholes everywhere. It's kind of like the same idea of Grand Theft Auto Online. You'd have to have a private match, so
Right.
you're not running into people trying to just fuck with you all the time.
The only way I could see that working is if it's like Battlefield, where they have the bias server and people could have their own servers and run it that way, and then run the bans. You know, they could ban if they want to, if you run that server,
Yeah.
or if you have mods on that server. That's the only way I could see that working on console.
Actually, I think Minecraft is the only multiplayer. Well, I don't know what word I'm looking for, but basically, if you join somebody else's server, I think Minecraft is the only console title that offers like host privilege, where you can deactivate use of items, or basically eliminating griefing and shit like that.
Battlefield does.
Does it?
Yeah. Yeah, if you have your own server, which it's really not bad to have your own server,
Right.
price wise, you can make people, make guns unusable or just take them out of the list, and you can ban people, or you can take care of all kinds of shit. That's one thing I always like about Battlefield, is the ability to do that.
Right.
I mean, there are servers that are, no shotguns, because some of the Battlefield shotguns are fucking ridiculous. So they do take them out of the rotation. You go into the server, it says no shotguns. You don't have access to the shotguns. Or if there are some where they don't, I don't know. I guess it's laziness. They don't take away the ability to equip a shotgun, but they'll put in the rules, don't use a shotgun, and you'll have someone run around doing shotguns, and then they'll get banned. So.
I had no idea.
Yeah.
I've only played like Hardline, so I don't know.
Hardline has
too
that
much.
as well, yeah.
Oh, I haven't played Hardline in so long, but
Yeah.
Oh, yeah,
yes, I don't know shit. I get it.
No,
that's
you
out
guys-
now for EA Access.
I think the only other game I can actually think of that off the top of my head is Terraria.
Never played Terraria.
Terraria is kind of like Minecraft but side scrolling. Kind of.
Speaking of Hardline and
Oh,
EA, are you guys excited as the internet is about Battlefront?
I'm cautious, I guess is the best way to put it.
Battlefront looks good.
It looks good. I'm waiting for the beta.
Yeah.
I'm fairly excited.
Did
I'm
any-
more excited for the movies, but
Yeah. Oh yeah. I was looking at the toys at Walmart today.
The Crash.
The Star Wars toys. I'm not gonna buy-
26-year-old man looking at toys.
I'm not gonna buy any Star Wars toys, but I was looking at the characters.
Liar.
I was looking
Liar.
at the characters, trying to figure out who's who and shit.
I'm gonna use that one next time.
Yeah, good. Yeah.
No.
Especially when you push over a kid in the aisle, you're like, sorry,
Yeah, I
Don't
was
mind
trying
me.
to see who it was.
Yeah. But no,
No, that is-
I'm excited. It was kind of like I was kind of excited for Siege. And did any of you play the beta at all
No.
for Rainbow Six Siege? It's
I got the invite for it, but I've watched again. I've been watching on Twitch, and I've seen videos of it, and I don't know. Maybe I'd have to try it, but it doesn't look as fun as I thought it was going to be.
It is only fun if you can either communicate with people and they have a mic, or if you have friends. I played with randoms, and I actually used some footage for the podcast on our channel for this last week, and it really is tough when you cannot communicate, because all of a sudden 2 of your guys will disappear off the map and there's no indication of what happened. And you can speak to your guys from the dead, which was kind of nice. I don't know if that's going to carry over into the main game, but it was kind of nice to be able to like, hey, they are on the stairs, protect yourselves, and I'm hoping that they have more game types, because all they had was the bomb game type and terrorist hunt.
That's
Yeah.
something I wish that
Well, I'm sure they'll have
would
more
get
gameplay,
added
so.
into games, especially like when you're saying Crash about you can choose a server, or, no this gun or that. I wish there was something to happen where you play with people that have a microphone that actually use it and are
What-
willing to talk.
What game had that recently? There was a game a couple years ago that had
Oh.
a Go ahead, Colin.
End War?
Edward?
Tom Clancy's End War.
That
I'm thinking of.
there was a
It's
there was a game recently that had a thing where it was like, do you want to play with people with mics? Yes. They would
This
show
console
up.
game?
Huh?
yeah,
Oh.
like whatever happened to that? Like, cause I remember playing on the first Xbox, and it was like a big thing that you got your headset and you'd be trash talking in MotoGP, or
Oh,
you know,
fuck your mom.
Was that was
And
that
your mom.
Yeah.
was that Reach? Was Reach the one that had that?
Actually, you know what? I think it might have been Crash. I think it might have been Reach.
I never had a 360.
Yeah, I think it
Uh,
might have been Halo Reach that had
Yeah,
that.
but it is so annoying. Like, I'll use Destiny for example. Like, you have
Mhm.
the option to turn it on, and you go in, and you start playing a Crucible match or multiplayer match, and it says, I've joined the team channel, and I'm the only name that comes up. No other teammates are there. Like, do people not understand it could be more fun if people were talking and coordinating against an enemy team and trying to win, because the idea is to win in the game.
I had
Like,
But Campkin, what color is the channel?
is it purple, green,
Is it purple? Is it blue?
white, blue?
Is it yellow?
Yeller.
red.
I had my most
red.
fun back in like Call of Duty Modern Warfare, the first one, and Modern Warfare 2, was meeting randoms online and just like either becoming friends or just kind of like talking friendly shit to people.
Uh-huh.
I made a lot of friends online doing that just because you had a mic.
You also make a lot of enemies.
seeing it.
Enemies?
I did just say enemies.
Yeah, you did.
You're right. Excuse me. I Fuck.
His
you.
delay's getting worse, guys.
We need to call somebody. Call a specialist.
This is an intervention. You're supposed to be helping me.
You're a lost cause. We're giving
Came
up
here,
on
you're
you.
just making fun of me for it.
I agree with you though, Crash. I had shit tons of friends that I made online playing Xbox, and actually Modern Warfare 2 was probably the one Call of Duty game I was actually good at in multiplayer. And I made a lot of friends off of it that way. So I totally hit you totally hit me in the honey nut filios with that one.
Honey
Do
nut
you guys find-
Philius.
Do you guys find that's going away when you're playing online? Like, no one
Yeah.
seems
Yes.
to be talking anymore?
Yes. Yes.
Yeah, because I don't. I just listen to Netflix or something in the background
I
when I'm
think
playing
that's what it
Destiny.
is. People are doing other shit.
Honestly, I don't even like playing with randoms anymore on any game. Like,
know, it
I'd
makes
rather
it
just
tough.
play with friends, and
So
which is why I pre-ordered Black Ops 3, because I think some of the most fun times I've had,
Zombies.
sentimental moment incoming, was playing zombies with you fuckers.
Yeah.
Aww.
Not you, Campkin, because you don't have a 360, but
Nope.
I-
you're
I
there in
I-
spirit.
No, I bought the next shitty Microsoft product that's out right now.
Hey, Microsoft want to sponsor us?
I
No.
think
Thanks,
that's
Campkin.
one of the problems right now is a lot of people either doing something else, like they could be watching a movie or something. Because a perfect example is I will have a game where I am playing with someone in Battlefield Hardline, and all of a sudden I'll have like 2 or 3 players who are just sitting there AFK, and they were playing 2 minutes ago, and all of a sudden they're AFK, no idea what the fuck happened to them. So it's like, all right, well this kind of blows.
Yeah.
And
I know what you're saying.
And then I'll go to another game. I actually went and played Black Ops 2 the other day on the 360.
I'm sorry.
I love Black Ops 2. I will not
Wait,
play anything after.
Multiplayer?
Yeah.
You're not gonna play Black Ops 3?
No, I probably will. I'm just saying I was playing Black Ops 2 the other day just for fun, and it was the same thing where people are just going AFK out of the blue, and I don't know if people get distracted by shit or what, but I don't remember that ever happening when I used to play like Modern Warfare 2 or Battlefield 3.
Yeah.
And if people got too much shit going on, it's like, fuck it, I'll just sit AFK for a while. But also, no one with mics. I don't think I ever run into anyone on Battlefield with a mic, ever.
It was the absolute worst when you would jump into like a Halo match, and you've got the full 4-on-4, and then someone fucking quits, so you're already at a disadvantage.
Oh yeah.
And,
Oh yeah.
yeah, that was the absolute worst.
That reminds me of that video when what's that fucking Halo game that just came out? The one with all of them. I own it. I
Master
can't
Chief
remember.
Master Chief
Collection?
Collection.
Yeah, the collection. Someone made a video of like it's doing the matchmaking, and it's like it was 8 people, and obviously it should have been 4 versus 4, but for whatever reason it made it 5 versus 3.
Oh,
reason at all.
wow.
Yeah, that sounds like the Master Chief Collection.
It's
Yeah.
a pretty funny video to watch.
That
'cause
game
the
was
guy-
so broken.
Speaking of games I'm going to get, though, I'm probably not going to get Halo 5. I'll wait until the next, 3 or 4 patches later until I get it. But I'll be buying Fallout 4 before Halo
Yeah,
5.
Yeah.
I will.
Yeah,
I will
I
be
feel
buying
you.
the Transformers game that comes out next Tuesday.
Not saying that Fallout 4 probably won't have its problems. I'm sure there's going to be a day one patch and this and that.
How long
but
have people been waiting for a Fallout 4 though?
Since Fallout 3.
Since Fallout 3, people have become a little more nostalgic about New Vegas now.
Yeah.
But it was widely hated at the time that it came out.
Right.
I don't know why. It's a pretty good game.
It is a fairly good game. I think it was because it had come out not too long after Fallout 3. I mean, it had been, 3 years, I think. But I think people's
Yeah.
biggest problem was there was a lot of glitches in it.
Yes.
And on the PC, it crashes a lot.
Okay. I never had that. But
There's a lucky few, but there's a lot of people who have problems with it crashing on the PC. That's why there's a lot of stability mods for it. And I don't know, a lot of people hated the DLC. And I think the problem with that was the DLC kind of came out at weird times. The DLC is very difficult in New Vegas for the most part.
did you guys ever see that Kotaku article about which game has the most expensive DLC?
No.
I have not.
I think it was a Kotaku article, but basically it ended up being like one of the train simulators because there was hundreds of
God.
DLCs for it,
God.
and he added them all to his cart, and it ended up being up to like $3,000 for all the DLC.
Holy
No way.
shit.
Because there's train packs of this and that, and different maps and routes. And I used to work with a guy that had bought some of them, and he, for whatever reason, he was all into this train simulator, and he's like, "Oh, it's great, yeah." He's like, "Oh, this new pack coming out." I'm like, "How much is the pack?" He's like, "Oh, it's $20, but you get this and that." I'm like, "How much money have you spent on this game?" He's like, "I don't know, probably a few $100." I'm like, "Holy shit, man!"
You know, if I
Your
would
friend
have
has a problem.
if I would have taken a guess, I really would have thought it would have been one of the Sims.
Yeah.
Because
Or,
the Sims have like a million things where it's like, okay, Sims Pets, Sims Carnival, Sims,
Party time.
yeah, I really would have thought it would have been one of the Sims. That's fucking crazy, a train simulator.
Yeah.
What do you get
What
out of a
other-
train simulator DLC?
I don't know. Of course, there's the missions you can, try to get to the destination, and you're supposed to have, he's told me a bit about it, and he's like, you can, you try to have the best time, but at the same time make the ride not too, bumpy and shaky, so you get a good rating. And I get the appeal of that to some people. Again, it doesn't appeal to me, but just because there's only so many routes and routes you can take with the train and so many different trains you can do, they just keep coming out with more and more, and people keep buying them. It's almost like microtransactions across, I don't know how many hundreds of thousand people that do it, but if all they have to do is a microtransaction for this new train or route, and you get 1,000 people that buy it, it was worth it, I guess, right? For them just to come out with a $1.99 train or whatever.
Yeah, that's true. That is very true.
But how about another DLC that you guys are expecting? I'm expecting, if it ever comes out, is actual true DLC for Grand Theft Auto 5.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Do you think they're going to do something like they did with 4?
What, like a Tony,
know.
Like a story.
like gay Tony?
Story mission.
Yeah, something like that.
That would be nice. I really
Yeah.
would be, because
I'm not expecting it.
I wouldn't be expecting it because of how much they are doing for the online. They are really just cranking a lot of that out. As much as people bitch about it, about online.
Well, yeah, they're
A lot
pumping
of
out
work's going into it. Yeah.
Yeah.
they're pumping out a lot of free stuff for online, but again, they're also making a lot of money for people that are buying those shark cards if they want to buy them, right?
Yeah, they are.
Right.
So you don't think they're gonna do the DLC for it?
I would
At some
honestly,
point, they will.
I would honestly be surprised if they did it within the next year. I feel like they're
Yeah.
almost. You know how the Taken King is like a $40. It's like $40 add-on, isn't it? Is that,
Yeah, something like
It's
that.
I would say it's almost a whole new game. Like it changes even from the beginning. That's why they're offering it. The Taken King, they're offering it as, you can get the original game the first year and this second year all for like 60 or 70 bucks for the same price as if you bought the brand new game for. So it is definitely worth it for the DLC
Yeah.
for 40 bucks.
that
But
that's
I
what I'm
feel they almost had to do that to fix what they fucked up from before.
But that's what I'm thinking is maybe GTA 5 goes that way because I'm assuming I thought I had read this before, but I'm also assuming here that they're gonna try and make GTA 5 its shelf life last as long as possible because look how long 4 lasted. I mean, when was 5
Yeah.
came out? What 10 years after?
Yeah, something like that.
I mean, and they're already putting so much into the online and keeping that up to date and giving us new stuff all the time. Why wouldn't they do the same thing as the Taken King and give us a $40 to $60 add-on and pretty much give you a new game that's built on the old one?
I think probably because they're just spending all their time either on online or on different IP.
Oh, I definitely agree
Yeah.
with that. I'm just thinking if they're ever going to do that, that would be the way they would go is
Yeah.
make almost a whole new, not a whole new game, but a pretty meaty bit of it, and it would probably be different characters or.
I still think they have something up their sleeve because the whole thing about online is people want to play online and play the heists, and that finally came out and everyone's like, all right, well, I guess that was cool. They're expecting it to be, maybe I was expecting the heist to be bigger and better, like something that you could set up and play in your own certain way, but you're just doing it. You're still pretty much doing it the way they want you to do it, anyways.
Yeah, but
Right?
I mean,
It's just
you only have so much wiggle room when it comes to like, console online multiplayer. Like PC, you have more freedom.
yeah, that's true.
So like maybe on the PC they'll I don't know, release something more along those lines, but on console I just don't see it happening. Which you kind of just have to expect something like that when you're dealing with console gaming,
Yeah.
because if you go in with unrealistic expectations, then you're just going to be pissed off all the time.
Oh yeah.
I can't wait to I can finally build my own actual PC gaming rig. I have the parts all planned out and everything. And
Yeah, I
it's
would
gonna
like
be
to do that as well.
PCPartPicker.com.
Yeah.
It's definitely the way to go.
What is it?
Yeah, that's what I've done.
PCPartPicker.com.
All right, I'll have to check that out.
PCPartPicker.com. You may send my endorsement to. I'll contact you later with my address.
Nice thing too, Crash, is think of it as like an Amazon with reviews and everything, but it will also it will show you the pricing from different websites you can buy it from,
Oh,
and
that's
at the same time,
really
and at the
nice.
same time, it will let you know if you're picking something that is going to be compliant with something else that you have on your list that you want to get. So
Basically, if when your parts aren't compatible, it will let you know before you purchase the parts.
Oh, that's
Yeah.
really nice.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was definitely a lifesaver when I built my Transformer.
The Bumblebee or Optimus Prime?
Megatron.
Oh,
actually.
damn, you're an asshle.
It's gray and red. Yep.
Does,
Yep,
it,
and
tur-
don't
does
you-
it turn into a gun?
Don't you fucking forget it, and I'd do it again. Does it turn into a gun? No.
Yeah. 'Cause
Turns
that
into a
would-
giant dildo for when I
Oh.
get fucked by all my fucking internet issues I have.
That bad, huh?
Yeah. CenturyLink, burn in hell.
I think everybody hates their internet provider. I don't think there's a
well.
certain there, except for Google. I think everybody
Google
hates,
Fiber, yeah.
I think everybody hates their fucking internet provider.
that's
Nope.
that's what I'm holding out for. I'm just waiting for someone like Google to come around and you're like, oh, pay this same price, but we're going to give you this now. I'm like, okay, see you later. I have no loyalty to my
Nope.
provider that I'm on right
No,
now.
I
I'm
don't.
only on them.
That's the best way.
Yeah.
I'm only with them because they offer the highest amount. I'm like, there's no other,
All I'm gonna
attributes
say
that make
is,
me stay with them.
if you're good for a laugh, go and you have a Facebook, go on CenturyLink's Facebook page. That's all I'm gonna say. If you feel like you need a good laugh, go.
That
Do
bad,
it.
huh?
Oh yes.
That's
Oh yes.
that's great.
It's fantastic how much crap they get on that on that Facebook page.
All right, I think we should start wrapping it up here. I think we've gone long
Yeah.
enough.
I'm beginning to feel like a rap god. Rap god. All my people from the front to the back now.
Thank you for
Do we have
that.
any
You're welcome.
questions?
No, I haven't actually
That was the
asked.
question.
You
I
have
have one. What the fuck was that, Tyler? Where did that come from?
You may call me Eminem, sir.
Okay.
Or
Do any
actually,
of you, oh,
Skittle. Call me Skittle.
do any of you have anything you want to pimp out, like channel or anything like that?
I want to pimp out this damn.
Campkin, what's your Twitter?
Campkin _.
Okay, go follow Campkin.
I have a Twitch account now too. It's
Oh.
just Campkin.
Just Campkin, or is it?
Yeah, I'm gonna try to stream. And actually, Crash, I had an idea.
Okay.
I'm gonna probably just talk about it on here. You can do, there's a multi-Twitch thing you can do, and there's another website that does as well. I thought it'd be cool to set up. You know how we tried to do a setup where I'm on I'm on the stream as well, and you're recording at the same time.
Yeah.
I thought it'd be cool if we just did like a multi-Twitch. Basically, you stream on your channel, I stream on mine, and we can do it with more people than that too. You don't have just have the two of us.
Mhm.
But then
Like switches perspectives.
yeah, you can watch the streams at the same time, and they're pretty much almost in sync.
Yeah, and
You-
Wow.
and if they're out of sync, you can mute somebody if you wanted to mute them and just watch someone. But you can watch this perspective.
you can watch both perspectives, or 3 perspectives, or 4 perspectives, and mute one person just so you, or mute down to one person's audio so you just hear the sound. It's a really fun way to do it. Yeah, I want to stream more consistently. Same here. I've been putting up videos every day. If anybody wants to watch those, go to Crash Combs on YouTube.
Go watch them.
Go watch
serious.
them. They're fun.
Watch.
Tyler, are you coming out with anything? I always liked your videos.
No. As of late, I'm not. I've been too busy with work, and well, I'm gonna be going back to school here soon.
Yay.
So yay
but-
school.
But aren't you going back to school to get even better at it?
Yes, actually, I am. Digital cinematography will be my major.
Nice.
But if you want to go check out my old stuff, YouTube, Seaman XP.
There you
My
go.
old Twitch, Seaman XP. But yeah, I'd love to stream more often, but guess what? My internet won't let me unless you like watching stuff in fuck 480p. Yeah.
How about you, Colin? Got anything you want to pimp? Your Twitter?
I pimped it out last week.
I know, but it doesn't hurt to do it every week.
Those hoes are loyal, must I say.
All right. Thanks for listening, guys.
Thanks for the intervention.
You're welcome.
Yeah.
It
I
seems
think we've
like
gotten.
you finally caught up.
Yeah,
Hey,
you're
I'm
welcome,
Campkin.
Campkin.
Thanks for having me here. Nice to see you guys too.
All right. Thanks for listening, guys. Goodbye.
Nice to see
Bye.
you too, Campkin.
Who said that?